Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now I want to start today's video by apologising because if you can't tell from my voice, I am currently recovering from a cold. I've had it for a few weeks now, annoyingly, but because my voice is slightly better than it was, and the fact that I haven't filmed a YouTube video in over a week, I just thought I need to carry on, I need to get back into it. And yeah, so today's video, if you can't tell from my ears, is going to be the next in my Disneyland Paris series I did. Apologies, I have also got my window open, so there might be a few noises. And so yeah, I did a Disneyland Paris bucket list, and I do want to say I was quite successful. However, in today's video I am going to revisit it and say which I managed to achieve, which I didn't, if there were any that I didn't. And yeah, so I do really hope you all enjoy this video, and I just think I'm going to get started because I don't know how long this video is going to be and I just need to upload. So yeah, and it is all on my phone, so I will be looking at my phone. So item number 1 was to eat 3 Mickey Mouse shaped snacks or food. So yes, I did manage to achieve this because I ate a Mickey beignet, I ate a Mickey waffle, and one of the mornings I also had one of the Mickey Mouse cookies with chocolate dipped ears. I was very successful in trying out the new snacks this trip. I tried a lot more food than I would have last time. And do you know what? I really enjoyed the snacks. The only thing I will say, especially about the Mickey beignet, is you'd think because it's chocolate and hazelnut filled that the ears would be filled as well. However, they are not filled, so it's just a bit dry on the ears, but when you get to the actual filling, it's so good. And it was only, I think, $4, €4.50, I want to say, which was okay for a Disney snack, I suppose. I also had my favourite snack of the milk chocolate covered strawberries. They went down a treat. And I also tried the new pink dots, I think is what they were called. So these were mini donuts with pink icing on, and they were really good. I loved them. Very good value for money as well if you want a snack. And the Mickey cookie was very, very tasty. So, and the Mickey waffle, I had never had a Mickey waffle before, and then when I knew that they obviously had them in the parks and at Plaza Gardens, so when we had our character breakfast, I did treat myself and it was so yummy. So yeah. Item number 2 was to buy a Spirit jersey. Now, I was successful in this, and to be honest, at parts around the parks, I didn't think I was going to achieve it because every single shop I went into, and I knew as soon as I saw this online that it would be coming home with me if I found it. Every single shop I went into thinking that they'd have it, they had the collection, yet they didn't have this specific Spirit jersey because it was why can't I talk? Fantasia themed, especially around Sorcerer Mickey. And if you guys do not know, Sorcerer Mickey is my favourite version of Mickey Mouse. So I was like, I have to find this. And honestly, when I found it in the parks, I was very excited. I took it to the till straight away and I bought it. And I actually wore this when I met... Who was it I met? I think it was Goofy at Newport Bay. and like the colours matched really well with his costume, so I was like, oh, I quite like that. So yeah, it turned out very, very well indeed. So yes, I did achieve that. Item number 3 was to buy a new pair of Disney ears. If you can't tell from the ears or you haven't watched my haul, like, I did manage to achieve this, and these ears have been on my list for a long, long time. It was between these and the Pixar ones. The Pixar ones were a bit cheaper. However, the Together show in Walt Disney Studios Park is my all-time favourite show I have ever seen at a Disney park. Like, it just brings me so much joy. Like, the song just makes me so happy. The characters in it, like the different sections, like the connection I have with that show is just something else. Like, it just makes me so emotional, and I think because I grew up at a time where, like, when I went to the cinema, it was mainly to see like the Pixar films. So I just have a bit more of a connection personally with like Pixar. And yeah, I just love Together so, so much. I love the message behind it, and like I love it, and it just brings me so much joy. And like, especially seeing the show on this trip, knowing like a lot more about the show and just what to expect, and then like seeing the song right at the end and just like dancing, singing along, having the best time. And literally, like, when we walked in studios for the very first time on this trip, me and Jade, we walked past the theatre where the show was being shown, and as we were walking by, I could hear the song, and I was still like singing along because I just loved the show so, so much. So as soon as I had seen the show, I literally went and I bought these ears, and I loved them. And so many cast members were like complimenting me on my ears, and just, yeah, like, I love Together so, so much. So, item number 4, ride any attraction 3 times. Yes, I did manage to achieve this. So I think the ride that we rode 3 times on this trip was Phantom Manor, and I just, like with Together, like Together's my favourite show, Phantom Manor is my all-time favourite attraction in the whole of Disneyland Paris. Like, the theming, the story, the character meet outside, just like the building itself is just stunning. Like the stretch room, I had a photo shoot inside Phantom Manor when me and Jade went on it because it was so quiet, and like I had my ears on, I had my Phantom Manor sweatshirt on, I had a photo shoot outside of it, and then I met Mickey not once but twice as Phantom Mickey, because in my opinion, Phantom Mickey is the best version of Mickey Mouse in Disneyland Paris. Like, you just have to meet him. He is so, so cute, and he loved the fact that we were like matching, and it was just the cutest meet and greet ever. Like, I'm so happy I did it again, and yeah, I will always treasure that. And the fact that I got to ride it 3 times, and the fact that each time you just notice new stuff, and it's just one of the best rides in my opinion, like, hands down. Like, it's not really a thrill ride, but like, I just love the song, Grim Grinning Ghost song, I think it's called. Yeah, and I just, every time I go on it, I end up smiling. I don't find it scary, I just find it like really fun, really funny, and yeah, I just love it every time. But we did also ride Pirates of the Caribbean. I think we rode about 4 times, 3 or 4 times. I think we even did it like twice in one day on one of the days, and like that ride again is just a classic and does have my heart, but Phantom Manor will always be my number one. So item number 5. Technically I did achieve this, but also I didn't. So I'm gonna count this as like half and half, because item number 5 was to watch the new fireworks and the new Avengers nighttime show. So I don't know why we didn't watch it, but me and Jade didn't actually get to watch the new like Marvel show. And looking back now, I do think if I go back to Disneyland Paris, we definitely have to watch it. I mean, I did spend a lot more time in Avengers Campus on this trip, and like I experienced a lot more of Avengers Campus itself, like with the, if you haven't seen the vlog, you won't know that I took part in the Doctor Strange like workshop of his skills, I think it was, I don't really know. And we also did the heroic encounter, and we met Black Panther. So yeah, we didn't watch it. I don't know why we didn't now looking back. I do wish we would have done. Maybe like, because I do think it was on at like, I think it was 7:30, I want to say. So next time I do go, I will try and see it, because I mean it's not as long as like the fireworks, but I have heard great stuff about it, so I definitely think when I go back I will definitely go see it. Now this is where it gets interesting, because yes, we did see the new fireworks show. However, luck was just not on our side with the drones. Like last year, the drones couldn't fly in the Electrical Scribe Parade. This year, twice, they did not fly in Tales of Magic. However, I did really enjoy Tales of Magic, like the songs, the projection mapping on Main Street, and yeah, it was an experience, but I definitely think if it would have been a clearer night, especially with the fireworks and the drones, it would have been something else in itself. But that just gives me an excuse to go back to Disney. So yeah, I do think I would like to see it with the drones, and I do think I need to watch it on YouTube at some point, because like I just haven't seen it with the drones yet, and it would be amazing. So yeah, but like just as a whole, as a fireworks show, it is amazing, and I do love like the soundtrack, every single song in it, all of the characters involved. So yeah, it is one of my favourites, but it's just a bit sad that we didn't get the drones. So item number 6 sorry, my voice, was to meet Daisy in my new bound. Yes, I did manage to achieve this. So on this trip I did actually bound as Daisy Duck, and I know I have bounded in the past as Donald quite a few times, and for me, Donald and Daisy are like 2 of my all-time favourite characters. Like Donald's my favourite boy character, Daisy is just my favourite girl character. Like every time I see her in the parks, I never have a bad meet and greet with her. I never get a bad interaction with her. Even if she's just like walking by me, she'll always wave and stuff, and it's so cute. I always get so much love on Stars on Parade from her, and yeah, like that didn't disappoint this time. And Donald, actually, I got interaction of them both, and I knew that obviously we had like character breakfast we had Daisy, and Royal Banquet we also had Daisy, and I was thinking I do want to bound on one of them days. And I decided I'm going to do it at a Royal Banquet because the hotel's mainly pink, and obviously my Daisy bound was mainly pink, so I thought that'd be quite cute. So yeah, it was just the best experience, and honestly, hands down, Royal Banquet is the best restaurant I have ever eaten in. Like, the character interactions we had in Royal Banquet, like, characters just came back to us so many times, and it's definitely like an experience I won't ever forget. Like, and the fact that I was dressed as Daisy and she noticed that, and she just gave me so much love. Like, every time she came past me, she just wanted a photo, and it was just the best experience ever. And the fact that Donald was there as well, like, that just added to it. And the fact that I took my little baby Donald plush with me, like, that just added to the interactions. And Donald, being the cheeky duck that he is, he kept on stealing him. And then, like, Jade managed to film a clip. I don't know if I put it in the vlog or not. And it was him, like, walking back to the table, like, with his head down, like he'd just been told off. And it was just so funny. And yeah, and then, like, having him out in the parade, and then, like, standing on Donald's side to then, like, have little Donald with me. And Donald spotted him and just gave me so much love. And it was just the best feeling ever. And then to top it off, because we decided we're going to take it a bit more chill tonight and go see the fireworks. We didn't see the fireworks, but I said to Jade, why don't we go to Newport Bay and just have, like, a little chill session in there. We can, like, go and see the character, because we never know, it might be Daisy or Donald, because obviously we'd had Mickey and we'd had Goofy, so I was like, it could be one of the ducks. And then literally queuing up and I think I was like 4th or 5th in line, and I heard one of the cast members say that they were going to open the window because it was quite warm, and then when the character came they would close it. And I heard them say when she comes, so I was like, well, it's either going to be Minnie or Daisy. And in my head I was sort of hoping it was Daisy, and then, like, thinking if it is Minnie, the interaction would still be cute because I am dressed as her best friend. And I do love Minnie's Newport Bay, like, costume. And literally, as soon as I saw who was coming and then it was Daisy, I was just so happy, because, like, Daisy for me, out of all of the characters you can meet at Newport, out of all of their costumes, Daisy's is by far the cutest. So I was, like, so happy that it was her, and the meet and greet was so cute. Like, I will never forget it. So I did achieve that. So item number 7 was to ride Crush's coaster. I am going to say this now, we did not achieve this. I think all of the times that we were in studios, like, the line was ridiculously long, or, like, we were wanting to go to see one of the shows, or, like, we had a dining reservation that we couldn't, like, get out of. And I know that it has, like, a single rider line, but even that was, like, quite long. So I was a bit like, So I do think, looking back now, we probably should have, like, gone into studios in Extra Magic and tried it that way, because it would have been a lot easier to get on, because I do regret not going on it. So that does mean that something will be added to my bucket list for the next Disneyland Paris trip, because I do need to go on it. And I will go on it. But we did try quite a few, like, new rides that we didn't get done last time, so in a way I did make up for it, but I do need to go on it. Item number 8 was to vlog with a Disney character. Now, I had seen a lot of people do this, like, in their vlogs, like, they would do a clip with a character, especially, like, I do think watching, like, Adam Hatton's vlogs a lot, and seeing him, like, vlog with a character, I always thought, you know what, I want to try that. And I just thought, because we had, like, quite a few character dinings on this trip, I thought maybe it's possible in one of them. Or if we did, like, meet Spider-Man or, like, meet a Marvel character, then I just thought, you know what, go for it. And I decided to try one of the characters in Royal Banquet, because obviously they come to your table, it's a lot easier. And one of the characters who I just found incredibly cute, and if you have seen the vlog, you've probably seen this clip, and it wasn't Donald, it wasn't Daisy, it was, in fact, Minnie. And I just, like, her costume, she was just so cute. Like, Minnie Mouse is always, like, one of the cutest characters you will ever meet. Like, she's just adorable. And her costume, I do think, was the cutest out of all of them. Like, I know that Daisy's was cute and Donald's was, and so was Mickey, but there was just something about Minnie's outfit that I loved out of all of them. And then I explained to Minnie that I was doing, like, a special little video of the trip, and I just said, would you like to be involved? And she nodded, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And I did the clip, and she's just the cutest in the clip. And if you haven't seen the vlog, I highly recommend that you check it out to see, like, just how cute it was, like, that moment. And I will not ever forget it. And, like, some of the photos that I had with Minnie, especially in that meet and greet, in that, like, experience, was something else. So yeah, loved it. Okay, we are into the final 2 items. So item number 9 was to take a group photo with a character or outside of the castle. Yes, we did manage to achieve this. So actually we technically achieved both, because on I'm trying to remember what day it was. I think this was on the day 2 in the parks, I want to say. And my friends all went on the spinning teacups, and I'm not a huge fan of spinning, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to sit this one out, but you guys can all go on it, and I'll just, like, take photos, film a clip of you guys on it or whatever. And I was just, like, hanging around the area, and I know that sometimes, like, the Alice and friends can be out, so I was like, I'll just see. And there was a umbrella with a heater, and I knew that meant that the character was coming. And the White Rabbit showed up. And now, a bit of a backstory, whenever there was, like, World Book Day at school or, like, fancy dress, I would always dress up as the White Rabbit. So I thought, you know what, it was a really short line, to the point where there was literally one person in front of me when I joined it. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. So I literally got in line, got his autograph, had photos, had a little chat, and then left the line. And then, like, literally as I was leaving the line, my friends were in line to meet him as well. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get in line again and obviously get a photo with them guys and the White Rabbit. So I met him twice. And then on the last day, while we were on the way to the Lion King show, we actually met Rafiki, which was really, really cool. He was really cute, really funny, did quite a few poses with him, and then we also got a group photo in front of the castle on the last day. So yeah, we did manage to achieve this. And then finally, vlog everything. And yes, big tick, I did achieve this. I did vlog everything that I wanted to vlog and more. And yeah, so I will say I did achieve about 8 out of 10 of the items, so I did do quite well. And obviously the ones that I didn't achieve, I will add on to the next Disneyland Paris trip bucket list. So yeah, I all hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, then please do like and subscribe, because every bit of support means a lot to me. And I will see you all very, very soon with new videos. But for now, this is Redhead Boo signing off. Bye!